welcome to beautiful Chernobyl, which is a small town located at Lake Como. We are slightly north of Como itself, and yeah, I'm out and about fairly early in the morning, not too early though, for a little photo walk, and I'm planning to primarily use my Zeiss 55mm with my Sony a7 IV. So let's see what we can get. I am, however, a bit fearful because I usually use my Leica Q2 that the 55mm focal length will be too tight, for lack of a better word, for my shooting style. But at the same time, I'm very much interested in getting some of those more tight-ish frames. And I don't know, I just want to play around. I just like the variety. So let's go. So let's start here. My god, this is such a gorgeous view. Okay, so in theory, the 55mm focal length should allow me to get a bit of the football field or soccer field and still include some of the panorama view over Lake Como towards Como in the frame. So let's see, let's go for a quick test shot. And we move, okay. Should probably fix my settings first. Let's go to aperture priority, photo mode, and also got the aspect ratio set to 16:9, which is obviously not what we need, and the exposure for some reason set to -1, which is also not what we need. Let's go for 0.0 exposure comp. Okay, let's get a quick snap of the Italian flag with the church tower behind it. Bit of wind would be much appreciated right now. Well, can't do much about that. And while we're at it, quick snap of the church itself. Maybe aim a bit higher up so that we don't have the cars on the frame, because as you can see, this is a parking lot. Yeah. I'm not quite sure if the picture that I got earlier is the best I can get for this scene though. Okay, I don't want to have this scaffolding or whatever it is in frame, so let's get a bit off to the side. The goal in the bottom left, a bit of rule of thirds. Yeah. Huh. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I'm retreating. Right. By the way, I'm shooting wide open, which I don't need to necessarily. So let's go to f2.8. Okay, what I would really like to get, and that's where the compression of the 55 might come in handy compared to the 28, is a photo where you can actually see like a street of this sort with the backdrop. That's not it. I know. Oh. So let's go a bit farther. I haven't actually used the 55mm in quite a while, and while I'm using it just now, I realized that for some reason it's not even as cropped in as it was in my mind. So that means that in all actuality, I would probably even like to have something with a bit more reach right now. Maybe like a 70-200 or something. I don't know. I mean, I do have one in my hotel room, but I really don't feel like lugging it around all day today. Look at all those beautiful houses with all the lovely and very well kept greenery. That is gorgeous. Obviously, I could capture the entire house and the garden thing with my Leica Q2. But at the same time, that's kind of the beauty of having a 55, isn't it? That you can be a bit more selective with what you want to have in your frame and whatnot. That's also a skill you gotta practice. Yo, that looks sick. By the way, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. I'm just out and about. Well, okay. I guess maybe we'll just head down there and go to the actual lake. Why not? Okay, so this is exactly the kind of shot that I had in mind with the 55mm. A bit of compression so you can still see the backdrop, but it's basically just a bend, a corner. Let's see how it works out on a larger screen when I get back home to edit for editing. Oh yeah, with the motorcycle as well. Let's go. Let's get it on. You know, I do love my Leica Q2, but this Sony a7 IV is just such a wildly more competent camera, and obviously wildly more versatile as well. Oh, there's no. Let's pray that dog is behind the gate. Oh yeah, he is. Hi. With that being said though, I really do like my Leica cameras, and there's just something about the files and the way that you interact with the camera, and also with the a7 IV. While it is an incredible and incredibly capable tool, it leaves me completely cold. I don't really like many of the things actually that so many other shooters do like all the customizability, the PASM modes and whatever. But yeah, so if money wasn't an object, I would totally be looking forward to the release of the Leica SL3, because after the Q3 has dropped, we now have like a glimpse of what's going to happen with the Leica SL3. So that means great video autofocus, 8K shooting, probably 60 megapixels, great photo autofocus as well. So basically kind of like a Sony a7 V in that regard, I guess. And probably also with a similar type of what would you call it, tilt screen. I don't expect a full flip screen, but we'll see about that, I guess. But you still get the Leica SL3 aesthetic, you still get the Leica L-mount lenses and all of that jazz. So very much interested in that, but it is so far out of my price range, it's just not a realistic option. Anyway, I'm going to make my way down this very steep path, and then I'll talk to you when I'm down at the lake. Let's grab another one. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. Let's see if we can get that street with the backdrop. That might actually work. Let's see about that. And with that, I guess, welcome to actual Lake Como. It's a real party, you know? I mean, it's obviously not too much going on here right now. Of course, it's still fairly early, not even 9 AM yet. But you know, it's really pretty. That's a nice one. F1.7 though. That seems to work fairly well. Alright, and I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our adventures here at Lake Como, watch the vlogs, which should be out in, I don't know, a week or so. Let's see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. See ya.